Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. This time a review of set 71827, Zane's Battle Suit Mech. Comes with 92 pieces, 3 minifigures, and it retails for $10. Came out this year, I believe, this January, with the other wave of Dragons Rising sets. And 3 minifigures, pretty good for 10 bucks. You get Zane, Wildfire, and Drick, which is one of the Forbidden 5 members, I believe. So pretty good for 10 bucks there. And then a little mech, of course, on the back, shows the box art, and I guess there's not really any features of the set other than moving the mech around. On the top, it shows the figure in scale. And then the front has Zane and the dragon, which has been the style of all the Dragons Rising stuff, has been one of the ninja with one of a dragon. So, and then you open up the set with just a little push tab here. Looks like it comes with 2 bags, and the swords for the mech are loose out of the bags. And then the instruction booklet, and on the back, looks like, yeah, the other sets for that January wave. So the spinners and all that, which I have a review on a couple of the spinners. So, you know, you can check those out. But let's get this set built. Okay, now that the set is built, let's take a look at the minifigures first. Starting off with Zane, since it's his mech. I mostly like the figure. He is shirtless. You can see his robot muscles there. And obviously that is his energy core, which is usually hidden. So I don't know if I like the white pants and then the silver tunic, or not even tunic, just silver chest. But I think it's an alright figure. I don't think it's a bad figure. It's just, I think I prefer a full ninja suit, personally. No second facial expression, just some robo detailing because his hair isn't cut long enough to cover a second expression. So just comes with an angry face. I do like the blue hands. I will say that. I like the blue hands. Next is Wildfire. This is the first figure I've gotten of her. And she comes with a pretty funky katana. It's like, it's clear, obviously, but then it's like glittery as well. I don't know if that shows up greatest on the camera, but it's definitely pretty obvious when you're actually holding it. It's a pretty glittery, clear katana, which I think is kind of funny for Wildfire from, you know, the show. She's not like a glittery sword person, but the figure looks good. I like the hairpiece. No second facial expression. That was interesting to me, but just comes with an angry face, which does feel fitting. Then, you know, orange belt and some nice other detailing. Not quite sure what that is meant to represent. An armor or something like that. But I like the figure. Pretty good. And then Drix, Forbidden 5 member. I really like this figure. The weapons I'm not so sure about. I think they could maybe be too flimsy, especially for a kid. But other than that, really nice figure. Got some nice shoulder pauldrons, a really good face printing design. I really like that. The like insect eyes and everything. And the sharp teeth, and then some like scales on the back of his head. And then taking off the armor piece, there is a bit of back detailing that is covered up. Just a little simple scorpion thingy, I guess maybe. But putting that back on. He's then just got some nice robes with some pointy, that's probably his flesh poking out. Or not flesh, whatever. They seem very insecty. So that's interesting. But I like the robes. I like the gold detailing. And I like the weapon design. Just, again, I think maybe if a kid was really going ham at it, they could maybe break pieces off. But at the same time, they'd be easy to repair. But moving onwards to the mech, I think it's pretty decent for $10. I think it's a pretty good mech. I do like the sword designs. They're simple, but the little golden flower pieces used as like a not a handle, but a guard piece, I guess, look pretty good. They also have holders for Zane's shurikens, which are nice. I always appreciate a set having built-in holders. Fairly stable, fairly posable, right? You can move them around on ball joints and have them do all sorts of things, and due to the size, it's going to stand up pretty well regardless of where you put the feet. So that's good as always. And then the arms, a bit less posability. They can't really move that much upwards. That's about as far as they'll go. But still, good posability, good range of motion, and you can do some funky things with them. And the swords are getting held in there pretty well. My only gripe would be this, like, it doesn't close up very nicely. So I've had a couple of the other like small $10, $15 mechs with this piece, and usually they have another piece that like clips in better, so it's just more seamlessly put together. This is not that. This has a brick built little pieces, so it doesn't close up as well. It's not a big deal. It's not like a massive complaint. It doesn't make it a terrible set, but that would be my one major complaint of this little $10 mech. But very simple to slot Zane in there. Just put him in, close it up, and yeah, so that's where it is. You don't close up all the way, so you get a gap. I don't like that, but it can also spin around because it's put on a Technic pin to connect the legs and the chest, so you can have the mech backwards if you want, or sideways, or which way. There's a lot of posability, lots here that could be very fun for a kid. And I think it's a decent enough looking mech for 10 bucks. I think the appeal for me was definitely the figures for this one. $10, 3 figs is pretty good, you know. The next best deal you'll generally see for a lot of figures for a cheap amount of money is battle packs, and those are 20 for 4, so I thought, hey, 10 for 3 is pretty good, and I thought all the figures looked good, so that's why I mainly got the set. But I think the mech is good too, and especially I think it'd be a great gift for a kid. I think it's a fun little mech for them to play with. And clearly the mechs are popular with the kids because, you know, Ninjago has them. Ninjago's had them for a long time. Lego Marvel did them. Lego Marvel spread that to Lego DC. Like, mechs are clearly a very popular type of set that clearly sell very well, or else they wouldn't keep making them. So this is another, I think, pretty good mech. Pretty good value for 10 bucks, I would say. And yeah, that's all I have for today. If you want to see more Lego content, leave a like, subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.